that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now the first pass of the afternoon is complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Matt Breida punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
And stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tua now on first down. That throw complete to his tight end Long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it's thrown for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That pass taken in by Burks. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back now in Miami. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jerome Baker in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Tua's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now, 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Tua. He's got his tight end long. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Got his man. It's the tight end long. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm feeling this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.